Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. We're starting in Paris, a city that's like a beautiful postcard come to life, but let's be real. Europe, while amazing, has some spots that are just too crowded. We're talking tourist traps, places that drain your wallet and your energy. But don't worry, in this video we're going to dodge those traps and find some hidden gems. We'll look at 10 places in Europe that you've probably heard of, but they come with long lines, huge crowds, and expensive everything. For each one, I'll give you a tip on how to have a much better, cheaper, and more fun time. So, whether you're a travel pro or planning your first European trip, stick around for my tips on making the most of your trip. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel tips. The Eiffel Tower, it's famous, it's romantic, and it's always packed. Okay, the Eiffel Tower is impressive, but the lines are crazy long and the tickets are super expensive. Instead of joining the crowds, why not see it from somewhere else? Go to the Montparnasse Tower, a tall building with an amazing view of the whole city, including the Eiffel Tower. You'll save time and money, and you'll see the Eiffel Tower from a distance, which is the best way to see it, in my opinion. Plus, the view from Montparnasse is amazing, especially at sunset. Your photos will be awesome, and you'll have extra money for a yummy French pastry. Remember, sometimes the best views are the ones without all the people. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, that tilted tower everyone takes a picture of pretending to hold up. It's famous for a reason, but the crowds and the people selling souvenirs can be a lot. You're crammed in like sardines, trying to get that perfect picture, plus everything around it is expensive. But guess what? Tuscany is way more than just this tower. Skip the crowds and explore the pretty little towns and vineyards that make this area so special. Imagine yourself drinking some local wine, looking out at rolling hills with trees. That's the real Tuscany, so skip the tourist trap and find the real beauty of this area. The London Eye is a famous landmark with amazing views of London, but it's also a huge tourist spot, with lines longer than the River Thames, and the tickets are so expensive. You could spend the same amount on a fancy afternoon tea for a family of 4, but don't worry, there's a cheaper and maybe even better way to see great views of London, the Sky Garden. This indoor garden on top of the Walkie building has amazing 360-degree views of the city, and it's free. Skip the lines, save your money, and enjoy a walk through the Sky Garden while enjoying the view. It's a win-win. The Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen looks much better in pictures than in real life. It's actually pretty small and always surrounded by tourists trying to take selfies. I get the fairy tale thing, but Copenhagen has so much more to offer. Instead of fighting the crowds, take a walk through the beautiful Tivoli gardens. This amusement park is like a fairy tale with pretty gardens, cool buildings, and cute cafes. You'll have a much more magical time here than trying to see a small statue. The Colosseum is amazing and shows how grand ancient Rome was, but it's also a huge tourist spot which can make it crowded and a bit much. You're often pushed along with everyone else, trying to find space and hear your tour guide. Instead of fighting the crowds, go to the Roman Forum right next to the Colosseum. This big archaeological site shows you what life was like in ancient Rome. You can walk through the ruins of temples and buildings, imagining what it was like centuries ago. It's a really cool experience that takes you back in time. The astronomical clock in Prague is cool to see, but it's also a good example of something that's more famous than it is interesting. Every hour, tons of people gather to watch the clock's little show, but honestly, it's not that great, especially with all the people. Instead of trying to see a short show, escape the crowds and go to Vyšehrad. This old fortress on a hill overlooking the river has amazing views of Prague without the crowds. You can walk around, explore the old church, and enjoy the views in peace. It's the perfect escape from the tourist traps. The Manneken Pis, that little statue of a peeing boy, is one of Brussels' most famous landmarks. But it's kind of a letdown, right? It's small, always surrounded by tourists, and honestly, a bit weird. Instead of joining the selfie stick crowd, explore the beautiful Grand Place. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is amazing, with fancy buildings and a lively atmosphere. Trust me, the Grand Place is way more interesting than a little peeing statue. They say kissing the Blarney Stone gives you good luck with speaking, but I think the real luck is not getting sick from this germy tourist trap. Think about it, thousands of people kissing the same stone. Yuck. Instead of getting sick, explore the beautiful Blarney Castle grounds. You can walk through gardens, find hidden spots, and enjoy the history and charm of this place. Maybe you'll even find your own lucky charm without kissing a germy stone. The Blue Lagoon in Iceland is beautiful with its milky blue water, but it's also super popular and expensive. Everything costs a lot, from getting into buying snacks. But here's a secret: Iceland has lots of natural hot springs, many just as beautiful as the Blue Lagoon, but way cheaper. One option is the Myvatn nature baths. In northern Iceland, the Myvatn nature baths are similar to the Blue Lagoon, with warm water, great views, and a more relaxed feel, all for much less money. The Moulin Rouge is famous for Parisian nightlife, but it's become a bit of a touristy thing. The shows are flashy, but can feel impersonal and expensive. For a more real Parisian nightlife experience, skip the big shows and go to one of the city's smaller cabarets or jazz clubs. These smaller places give you a better feel for the city's music scene. You'll find all kinds of music, often for much less money than the big shows. So ditch the tourist traps and find the real Parisian nightlife. So there you have it, 10 tourist traps to avoid in Europe, and some great alternatives to help you experience the real Europe. Remember, the best travel memories often happen when you explore new things, embrace the unexpected, and meet local people. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. Until next time, happy travels.